Hey, what's going on YouTube? Will here from All Electric, back again with another video. And today we are checking out Toro's newest electric lawnmower. Now, I did an update video that I will put up here in the corner for you guys. And that was the older mower versus the newer style. And so in this video today, I'm gonna actually be testing it out. I do have a little bit of grass, as you can see, growing here. In this video, you are gonna get my complete review after using this mower for the first time. So this is what you can expect if you purchase one of these, take it out of the box and try it for the first time. So let's jump right in.
A really decent amount of grass getting cut here, and this newer model is doing a fantastic job. I will say that this personal pace does work a lot better than the older style. I think that curved handle has something to do with it, but I would say ease of operation is definitely there. The personal pace is a little bit more bulky, which I'll talk about a little bit later in the video, but overall, this thing is super easy to use and very much like the older model. I will say that this newer model has a little bit of upgraded tires, and there is also one big difference. The operation in terms of turning it on is opposite, I guess. So before you have to push the button and then pull down on the safety bar. Now you have to pull down on the safety bar first and then push the button to operate it. So it is backwards. So just keep that in mind. Or if you're going from the older model to the newer model, it is, it kind of tricks you a little bit. But overall, I'm very impressed with this build quality of this newer mower. And I would say that the size of it and everything is about the same, other than that personal pace handlebar, which I did find myself where it would like kind of clip onto, the fence every now and then. It is more bulky, but didn't really bug me at all when I was in a wide open space. It was just definitely really nice and had a nice big handle for me to push. So if you have a bigger yard, I would definitely spring for this personal pace version of this new Toro mower.
Of course, my favorite part about this Toro 60 volt Flex Force line is that the batteries from the mower can also fit in their other 60 volt power tools like this string trimmer. So if you want to weed whack along a fence, super easy to use the exact same battery that's in the mower and take it out and put it in the weed whacker. Really nice system. Now that is not unique to Toro. So if you bought all Ryobis, it's just something that you can keep in mind. If you're planning this spring to transition from gas power tools to electric power tools, most likely the batteries will not be compatible between the two different brands. Now, something that I did want to mention was, I did mention this in my last video about the old model versus the new one. In this newer model, this mechanism here is a lot different, and I do feel like it is way more bulky here, especially when you're like going around trees or something like that. So this handlebar system is definitely a lot more bulky. So just something to keep in mind. I will say that the personal pace system here is a lot more smooth in terms of using it in operation. Definitely when you're it's so much more smooth, whereas the older version would get stuck in several places. This is definitely really smooth. So just something to keep in mind. If you have a really tight yard, then you might run into an issue. And there is a different model that does not have the personal pace option, which I think is a little bit more slim up around here.
So this higher grass did clump up the mower a little bit and force it to stop. So you heard that audible beep, beep, beep. And how I was able to reset it is the safety bar, that bar that you have to hold down to operate the mower, I did have to lift that up, and then it would turn back on. So just something to keep in mind if you do run into some pretty aggressive grass. Now obviously most of the time I don't let my grass get this long. I was trying to do this for the video for you guys, just to show you how the motor will rev up automatically. It has a sensing thing in there, and you can see that it did cut out again right there. This is some pretty aggressive grass, and I'm mulching it, so it's just making it even harder for the mower. So ideally, you know, you would just bag this to get the clippings out of the way of the blade, but because I'm mulching it, it just makes it even harder for the mower. But you do hear, if you listen closely, how the mower will actually rev up when it is able to sense, you know, a ton of clippings underneath the deck. So really impressive. I would say that this is some pretty thick grass right here, and so it does a really good job, I think, with this. Now, of course, like I just said, if you have some really long grass, do not put on the mulching setting like I'm doing here. Simply attach the bag and bag those clippings, because it's going to make it a lot easier for you to cut. So here I'm cutting it pretty low, and I'm mulching the clippings, which is causing this to clog up twice, and you get that audible beep where the mower actually shuts off, like it's, you know, hey, this is too much grass, like slow down. And then, you know, with that being said, you can also, yes, just slow down, and that's drastically going to help in terms of like processing the clippings underneath the deck. So again, because I'm mulching this, all those clippings are staying underneath the deck. You can see I'm running back over all those clippings. But overall, I would say that this has the same amount of power as the older model. So if you have the older model and it's working fine, don't go buy the newer model just because it's a newer model, because I don't think that there's any additional power with it.
So I want to be clear that even though Toro sent me this mower to review for you guys, my opinions remain my own. So just know that this product here, this Toro product, and any other product that you do see on this channel, the opinions that I express about those products are my own. Nobody's paying me to say anything. I take no money ever to do a product review similar to this video. All right, there you have it. That is my first initial review after a quick unboxing that happened this winter. If you're interested in purchasing one of these mowers, check the link down below in the description. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Share this video with a friend, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.